The crypto market is currently crashing, but the question is, can we go higher from here, or are we going to make more continued downside momentum? Make sure you stay tuned until the end of the video, as I'll be going over the entire crypto market, plus the latest in crypto news, and I'll also be going over exactly why this crypto dump has happened. Smash the like, smash the subscribe button, and tap that notification bell to stay up to date with all of my latest YouTube videos. Plus, make sure to check out my trading masterclass that's currently 50% off in this video description. We're currently looking at a chart of Ethereum on the 4-hourly time frame. Look at this massive wick that we've had to the downside. Initially, basically this entire drop from this top area up here where we began to go sideways, and then we began to get that continued downside momentum. We're down 20%. So we had an overall 20% wick to the downside, but overall our current downwards momentum is down roughly 10% from here. So we went down 20% and we had a massive wick to the upside. That was either a big liquidation level where people were actually swapping out of their position to get out of their shorts. They need to buy back into their positions. To get out of their longs, they need to be selling into their positions. So I'm sure this was actually a liquidity and an event to actually liquidate a lot of these people in the market. So coming over and looking at Bitcoin here on this longer term weekly time frame, you can see this long-term trend that we were actually drawing. Let me actually perfectly draw it in here. We actually had this trend line all through here. If I actually connect this bottom perfectly, there we go. We had this trend line where I've been saying for this entire region through here, we've had this upwards trending exponential moving average. We've also been using this as an upwards trend and actually following that as support to the upside. But look at what's currently happening. We're basically about to get a massive close, not only below this trend line, but if we get rid of this trend line, you can also see we're about to close right below the exponential moving average. The exponential moving average line is right through here in this region. You can see we've made a really strong push to the downside. It does make sense as to why there are a lot of people actually coming into the market. Reason being is a lot of people actually had their stops right in this level. It makes sense because through here we made a high, then we made a higher low, then we made a higher high, then we made a higher low. Then in this region we actually did make a higher high. So this region being the last higher low, that would actually be where a lot of stops were actually placed in the market. And you can see what actually happened. People were actually stop hunting right through this region. Right there would have been a lot of stops in the market, and people were actually getting stopped out. And from that position all the way to the upside, people are basically up already 6.5 to 7%. So you can see what people were doing. They're actually stop hunting, now pushing to the upside. So overall, this market, if we start to scroll out to the weekly time frame, it's looking like we're going to begin starting this trading range where we're basically going to fail to break above this upside type of momentum. And we're also going to look like there's a lot of momentum at this downwards spot. So it looks like now we're basically going to be into a trading range where we're going to fail to break to this downside momentum, and we're going to be failing to break to the upside. So overall, really not the best thing that I was looking for in the crypto market. Let's actually move over now and actually have a look at why did this happen in the market. So Elon Musk's SpaceX news sends Bitcoin tumbling. Bitcoin plunged Thursday night as news that Elon Musk's SpaceX has sold all of its holdings of cryptocurrency. So that's the main reason that it's actually had a massive drop in the market. Elon Musk being a big component of crypto, you know, when he tweets anything about Dogecoin, it usually has a massive effect on the market, quickly pumping 5, 10, 15, 20%, even in the past, making 50% pumps to the upside in a very short amount of time. So whatever Elon Musk is doing, a lot of people are interested. And if he's investing in crypto, it's definitely a sort of push in that space. Actually, a lot of other people saying, well, this guy is investing, he's very smart, he knows what he's doing. let me also invest by his side. So Tesla has sold 75% of its Bitcoin holdings last year. Elon Musk has frequently commented about cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoin and Dogecoin, as I said. So Bitcoin's price fell to $25,300 Thursday with this 2-month low. It later rebounded to this $26,000 region where it's currently at right now on the price. So overall, it skidded around 6 to 10% overall. So we can see why a lot of people are actually following Elon Musk, and unfortunately this led to a massive sell-off in the market. So let's continue on with the news. During the last 3 pre-year halving years, Bitcoin fell below its bull market support band in August and September. The purpose of this correction is to flush out as many of the scams and cash grabs prior to the halving. No guarantee this happens, but certainly a strong probability. So we see what actually happens. One of the first times we break above these bands, we do fail to the downside, then we get that massive bull run. So it even happened here. We got that initial push above, we failed below the band, and then we got that massive push to the upside. You can even remember back in this region here, back in 2020, I'm sure everybody remembers about that. We had really strong push in this region, and we were all above this exponential moving average. Then we had a break to the downside where we got below this region. That was a perfect buying point before making this massive push to the upside. So it looks like we're doing something very similar to when we look in the past. We make an initial break above, we get an initial failure, and then after that is when we get the big push. It's happened once, it's happened twice, it's happened 3 times. It now looks like it's happening for a 4th time. As I said, this line or this line through here is exactly this yellow, this green and red line all through here, and you can see we're about to fail below it. So that's exactly what this line is through here, and it just shows that this first break above this EMA usually gets a rejection, looking like we're potentially going to come into this region around this $20,000 region. That's going to be the long-term low, and then we're going to get a massive swing to the upside. Unfortunately, I have been stopped out of a small position, only risking maximum 1% of my overall portfolio, but it does not mean that it is over. Now looking for potential positions in the opposite direction. This would have been a great position to actually get into some more longs to the long side. And to actually expand on this thought, so as mentioned, the average return of Bitcoin in August of its pre-halving years is minus 21.3%. If you exclude 2021, the average return is minus 11%. From the monthly open, this would put Bitcoin at 23,000, or at this minus 11, which we're currently at, $25,800. Bitcoin is currently down 5% in August. So what they're actually talking about is if you count all the years pre-halving, so if you go back and look at all the halving years, and if you look at the year before and you just look at August, so we're looking right here at August all through this month, and you just grab every single time, so you're grabbing 2011, then 4 years later, 1, 2, 3, then you're grabbing 2014, then you're grabbing so you're averaging all those out, and you're only grabbing the year before, because the halving event is coming in 2024 in April, and we're obviously 1 August pre of that, and it just shows that we have overall an average massive down percentage. And if you just look at August overall and you just look at the average of August usually is down, you know, minus 15, minus 40, 15, 25, minus 17, minus 19, minus 9, plus 63, minus 9. So it's, you know, we've had one really good August month, and everything else on average is really bad. So just something to take into account, and overall just showing that the market is definitely not dead. And again, just something to expand on that, this should not come as a surprise. As we were just talking about before, we usually get a pump above these green and red lines, which was what that chart was as we were scrolled out. Now you can see we've got a break below. It sort of shows that potentially in around this $20,000 region is where we're going to come, which is around a 30% drop from here, because we're around this $26,000 region. It's close to a 30% drop, maybe closer to 25%. So overall, not looking good in the crypto market. Looks like more lower prices are to come, but that should be really a buying opportunity overall in the market. That's what I'm going to be treating it as. I'm going to be trying to basically earn as much income as I can and then put all of that income into crypto. Really hope you've enjoyed today's video. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. If you'd like to continue watching my YouTube videos, click the video that's on your screen right now.